Hello, my name is Kane Munro. Today I'm talking about business and life advice in song lyrics. So just what are today's lyrics? Now maybe the room in this lyric is an office. Maybe it is even a corner office, which is an office that is located in the corner of a building. And corner offices were considered particularly desirable because they have windows on two exterior walls as opposed to a typical office with only one window or none at all. It just means better views. Now back in the day, I had an office in an accounting firm, and while it wasn't a corner office, it was an office and it was next to the staff kitchen and it had a lockable door. Now being next to the staff kitchen meant that I overheard all the office gossip, which is pretty interesting sometimes, and having a lockable door meant some level of privacy when I needed to get some really focused work done, or if I really wanted to hide from people who hated me because I was actually starting and running the outsourcing operation at that particular accountancy firm. Now the lockable door also meant one of the PAs in the office slept in my office occasionally if he missed the last train home to nowhere on a Friday night after a few too many drinks. And to be honest, I slept in there on more than one occasion as well when I really needed to. I also kept a bottle of decent scotch in the bottom drawer, in a lockable drawer, so a workmate, usually David Boyer or myself, would duck into the kitchen on a Friday afternoon and grab a couple of glasses and some ice from the fridge/freezer there without anyone noticing. Now this is going back 10 plus years ago, so I'm sure we thought we were either Don Draper without the effortless cool or Denny Crane without the name on the door. But really, we would just talk about work issues and lots of non-work issues and try to solve the world's issues, all with a nice glass of scotch and decompressing on a Friday. Now I loved that office, but I also loved working from home, and therefore I recognised different environments suit different people and different personalities at different times. Now, since COVID-19 locked everyone down and we were all mostly working from home, many people have found things that they really love about working from home. Things like flexibility, the ability to focus, and not commuting to and from an office and wasting time transportation-wise. And a study by Stanford in 2015, over a 9-month period, and this is pre-COVID, found working from home actually increased productivity by 13%, of which 9% was from working more minutes per shift, due to fewer breaks and sick days and less spreading of the raging Rona as well. And 4% was from more calls per minute, basically attributed to a quiet and more convenient working environment. They got more work done. Plus, workers also reported improved work satisfaction, and attrition rates were reduced by 50%. People were leaving less. It's never been easier for workers to collaborate either. In the office, you may have open, flexible, activity-based spaces. You may not, but a lot of offices do these days. And at home, you have online messaging, which is displacing phone calls, and Slack and Teams and Zoom are replacing face-to-face meetings and collaborative meetings. And as many IT departments have told me, people still do that in the office as well. Despite being in the office, people still communicate electronically. But now offices are reopened, you may equally find that there's a lot to love about the office as well. Things like social interaction with somebody who isn't a spouse or a kid or a housemate. Or the free coffee in the kitchen, and if you're lucky, maybe the free biscuits in the kitchen to go with the coffee, or maybe some free breakfast cereal, which was really just a lure or a scam to get people to come in earlier and work longer hours. Or maybe it's a cheeky scotch on a Friday afternoon in your office that you miss, discussing work issues, non-work issues, whatever you want. So while I'm not in the Elon Musk camp of you must come into the office, I also recognise that working from home or working from the office should actually be a business decision based on what is best for the objectives of the business. Now, where businesses have signed up for a long-term lease, I can completely understand that there is a want for people to come into the office, a need, pushing people to come into the office. And I honestly have no fixed opinion on what is better and what is better. And the truth is that certain environments work better for different people and different tasks. Now, to that end, many companies intend to give employees the best of both worlds by allowing employees to split their time, splitting between home and the workplace. Now, this best of both worlds approach is only really effective if you can work out how to combine the work from home and office time in a way that maximizes your productivity while balancing your well-being. It's really important to have that balance. Now, that means figuring out which days to spend at home and which days to spend at the office. The key is identifying which parts of your job are best accomplished where, and then do it and prove it. That's all this week. I'll be back with another lyric with advice in it next week. Until then, stay safe, stay well, and work, well, you work how you work best.